Welcome to the Crossroads, where we honor the duality of life, embracing the darkness, and loving the light. Together we'll explore spiritual philosophy, mythology, shamanic practices, witchcraft, and more. Join me as we journey through the mysteries of life, death, and everything in between. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only and not professional advice. Please use your own discretion and enjoy the show. Hi, welcome to the Crossroads. My name is Angela Rajniganda and I'm the owner of Arcana Apothecary. So today I want to talk about manifestation. It's a word that's pretty trendy. It gets thrown around a lot these days, but I feel like a lot of people don't fully understand what it means or how it works. So today, let's break it down. What is manifestation? So at its core, manifestation is the process of turning energy into form. It's how your inner world shapes and forms your outer reality. These are your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, your intention, all that creates a frequency that you walk around broadcasting. And the universe reflects this back to you. You are always co-creating your life, whether you do it consciously or not. Now, manifestation is not some magic trick. You can't just say, I'm a millionaire in the mirror 10 times a day and expect money to rain down from the ceiling. It is not about bypassing hard work or your own inner healing. You can't manifest your dream partner while continuing to treat yourself like trash and engaging with people who are not good for you. Manifestation has become quite the buzzword. It's been watered down and kind of stripped of all of its spiritual depth. People talk about manifesting their dream life without actually doing any of the inner work that it takes to create change. It's often turned into this toxic positivity where if you just think happy, pretty thoughts, everything will be fine. But that's not actually how it works. And that kind of thinking does so much more harm than it does good. Manifestation isn't about pretending that everything is perfect. It's about being radically honest and energetically aligned and deeply accountable for your choices. So how does manifestation work? Well, from a spiritual perspective, manifestation is about co-creating with the universe. It's not about forcing the universe to bend at your will. It's about working with the energy that you're putting out. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs are always speaking. But you're not just manifesting from your conscious thoughts alone. You're also manifesting from your subconscious thoughts, what you actually believe about yourself and about the world. If deep down you're feeling or thinking that you're not worthy or you're not safe or that good things just never last, then that's the energy that's going to be running the show. You might be saying and doing all the right things on the surface, but if your deeper thoughts and beliefs don't match it, then that's the energy that's shaping your reality. This is why inner healing is so important. It's not just about getting what you want, but it's about becoming the version of yourself that is ready for it. But this is where it gets a little more complicated because manifestation is less about bringing things into your life as it is about shifting yourself and your reality to match it. There are an infinite number of timelines and an infinite number of realities, all existing all at once. So that version of yourself who has what it is that you're wanting, this version of you already exists. You just have to shift yourself into that version of you, that timeline. Most people try to manifest like they're fishing, like they throw out a line trying to catch what it is they want and drag it into their reality. But that's just not quite how it actually works. You don't forcibly pull things to you, you become a match for it. You shift into the frequency of where those things naturally exist. You live, act, and think as someone who already has those things. That is how you shift your reality. And you do this by changing your mindset, your habits, your beliefs, or your energy. And this is what people mean when they talk about jumping timelines, energetically moving from one version of reality to another. And it's not always dramatic, it can be pretty subtle, but it's that energetic act of choosing a new version of yourself and living from that place. The moment you stop feeding energy into the old you or to the old story, that's when you start committing to a new one, and that's when the real shift begins. Try to think of it like this. You're calling in money, you're calling in a partner, whatever it is. The universe doesn't just start throwing money at you or send a person your way, but it opens a door for you to step through to that person, to that money. So how do we do this? Well, manifestation is not just about setting intentions. It's about taking aligned action. The physical acts matter. If you want to shift timelines, you need to move like it, dress like it, speak like it, change your habits, clean your space, say no to the things that don't match that reality that you're trying to step into. Every choice you make is either anchoring you to your old reality or building the new one. You need to show the universe what you want through your actions, not just your words. You can't say you're calling in abundance while you continue to keep underpricing your work or avoiding opportunities or acting from fear and lack. Your actions need to match up with your intentions. So I'm going to share just a few of my personal tips and tricks to manifesting. Number 1 is be specific about what you want. But your focus should be more about how you want to feel than what it is you want to have. So say you're trying to manifest money or specifically a higher income, and you get it. You receive a promotion and you're making 3 times more than you were before. Now, you got exactly what you asked for, but now you have to work really long hours. Now you have to travel frequently for work. You're stressed out all the time. Your health is beginning to suffer and your relationship is falling apart. You got exactly what it was that you were asking for, but it's not at all what you wanted. You wanted money so that you could have more freedom. You wanted money so that your family could do more fun things together. So perhaps in this case, the focus should have been less on more money and more on financial freedom or having fun with the family. Now, number 2, be specific on what you want and when you want it by, but stay open to how it arrives. Say you're trying to manifest $10,000, again with money. If you ask to win $10,000 through the lottery, that greatly limits the way that the universe can get you that money. And it will likely take a lot longer to manifest and be a lot more difficult. But say you stay open to how the money arrives. Now, that money may come from an unexpected bonus at work. It may come as a gift or someone paying back a loan they borrowed a long time ago, or maybe an inheritance. It can show up in countless ways, which gives the universe limitless power to get you what you need. But don't worry about the money or whatever trying to manifest in less than desirable ways. People always talk about this, and it's honestly just ridiculous. Like, the universe is never going to go just killing off people because you asked for some money. If you receive money from an inheritance, it's because you were meant to, okay? So please don't worry about that. And number 3, write it down. The second that you write down what you're trying to manifest, you take it out of your mind, you take it out of the abstract, out of the ethers, and you bring it into the physical reality. Now it's something that you can hold. Now it's something that you can see. This anchors your manifestation into the physical, which is where you want it to manifest in your physical reality. So write it down. Even if you just tuck it away, even if you pin it on a vision board, whatever you like to do, bring it into the physical. Number 4, and this is all about your attitude. It is so important to manifest from a place of excitement rather than a place of fear. And again, say you're trying to manifest money. You're worried about your bills. You're worried about paying the mortgage. You're worried about your kids' clothes. Whatever it may be, if you're trying to manifest out of this place of lack and this place of fear, that's going to be a lot harder to manifest because you're in a very low vibration. Where if you try to manifest money for a concert you really want to go to or a trip you want to take, something like that, that excitement is going to fuel the manifestation. And with bills and obligations and things like that, try to manifest that money from a place of being excited about paying this off. So now you can go do this fun thing. You'll have the spare money for this thing. Or being so excited to pay off that so that now you don't have to worry about it. You have that relief. Try to manifest from the positive outcome, not from the fear. And it's the same with something like love. Don't try to manifest love from a place of loneliness or emptiness. Think about the fun that you can have with this other person. Think about the connection and the intimacy and what you would want to give to this other person instead of what you want to get in an attempt to fill some sort of void. And now number 5, don't settle for less. The more that you settle for less than what you actually want, the more less you will manifest. If you settle for less than what you really want, and you just say, "Oh, this is fine," then the universe will pretty much say, "Okay." Say what you really want. Don't be afraid of seeming greedy. Just say what you want. But with that said, gratitude. And this is my last tip. You can't expect to receive more and more blessings from the universe if you don't even recognize the blessings you've already received. Would you want to keep giving to someone who never appreciates it and is constantly asking for more and more and more, and it's just never enough? You can be grateful for everything that you have and still ask for more. That is entirely okay. Now, let's talk about some reasons why your manifestation might not be working. If your manifestations aren't showing up the way you hoped, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily doing anything wrong. It might just be that the timing isn't right, or you're still becoming the version of you who can truly hold what it is you're trying to bring in. And sometimes the universe may delay things not to punish you, but to protect you. What you want may not actually be aligned with what your soul actually needs right now. Or maybe it's coming in a way that's different than what you pictured. The more you try to control the how and the when, the harder it gets. Letting go of attachment to outcomes creates space for things to show up exactly how they're supposed to. And it's also important to ask yourself why you want the thing that you're trying to manifest. Is it coming from a place of lack, fear, or comparison? Or is it truly coming from clarity, from true desire and your inner truth? If you're trying to manifest love because you feel broken without it, or money because you're panicking, you're not manifesting from a place of power. You're manifesting from your wounds. The more self-aware you are, the cleaner your energy becomes and the better your results will be. And now, sometimes you may not even realize that your manifestations are working. You may be sitting there waiting for these big, huge changes to come in just out of the blue while completely missing the small opportunities that are being presented for you. Now, say again that you're trying to manifest money. You're sitting there waiting for a big sack of money to fall from the sky while completely ignoring the opportunity to earn a little extra cash that's right in front of you. But none of this works without belief. Doubt is very heavy. It drags your energy down. You can say all the affirmations, make the vision board, light the candles, go through all the motions, but if your core belief is that, oh, this will never work, then that's the frequency you're operating from. You have to believe in your own power to be able to create real change. You have to trust that what's meant for you will come. You have to let go of the fear, the doubt, and the need to control. And also remember that manifestation isn't always positive. You can manifest bad outcomes too. If you're constantly thinking about worst case scenarios, if you're constantly worrying or expecting things to fall apart, you're still manifesting, just not what you want. And the universe doesn't care if it's positive or negative. It simply amplifies whatever you focus on. If you're not aware of your patterns, you might be unconsciously feeding the very outcomes that you're trying to avoid. For example, you're trying to call in money, but you're constantly thinking about how broke you are and you're worrying about lack, you're unintentionally manifesting both abundance and scarcity. This is why your inner healing is so crucial. But try not to worry too much if your manifestations have not come yet. Manifestation is a conversation with the universe, but that doesn't necessarily override your soul's path. If it's not here yet, there may be a reason. Maybe you're not ready, maybe it's just not aligned for you, or maybe something better is waiting. Manifestation isn't just about thinking positive or doing cute little rituals. It requires real self-awareness, real accountability, and taking the steps that match the life that you're trying to build. But it's also empowering as hell when you realize that you're not at the mercy of circumstance, that you have the power to create your reality as you want. Then anything becomes possible. And with that, I want to thank you for joining me here today. Let me know how you like this episode. Let me know if you have any questions, and please do share if you know someone that this could help, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me at The Crossroads, which is brought to you by Arcana Apothecary. Visit me at arcanaapothecary.com and connect on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue this journey together. Remember, there's a time for love and light, and there's a time for raising hell. Until next time, I'll meet you at the crossroads.